What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This time I have a match against Dan, and it was pretty good. But before we get into it, I actually want to make a few comments about the the comments in the previous video. So I really appreciate all of the suggestions that you guys made, and the one that stuck out the most to me was the suggestion of live Wi-Fi battles. I have been wanting to do that, I really have, but the only reason why I haven't is because the file size of those videos are going to be massive, like 500 megs, and I don't have the upload speed with my internet connection to upload those, you know, quickly. I mean, if I do, it's going to take like 4 to 5 hours. So what I can do is, what I'm going to start doing actually is the battle spot rated Wi-Fi battles, because those are only 3-on-3. It's not going to be 6-on-6, and those will be a lot quicker. And I think it'll be pretty cool, because then you'll be able to see my live reactions, and that should start like next week sometime, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I just want to get through all of these saved replays. So this is the same team as before, just don't worry. This is the last battle with this team. I already have a new team that's working, a brand new team, so that's pretty exciting. And he's got a Keldeo, Garchomp, Mandibuzz, Rotom Cut, Mega Pinsir, and Victini. So I kind of figured that, you know what, he might lead off with his, I don't know, I thought maybe his Mandibuzz, maybe his Pinsir, but if I'm ever unsure, you know the drill. I send out my Ray-Bans. Oh, no, not Noivern, my Ray-Bans. My bad. So he brings out his Victini. I'm not too worried, because I get the Intimidate off, and sometimes it just likes to U-turn the hell out of here. So he does decide to go for the U-turn, and generally this thing is either banded or scarfed, so I mean, it doesn't do too much. The Intimidate did help a bit, so I'm thinking it's more scarfed. So I just go straight for the knockoff, and he predicts that. He guessed right, and he brings in his Keldeo. So that's pretty shitty, because he's going to be able to resist that attack, and his Justified ability is going to kick in, which is going to give him a boost to his attack. +1 free attack right there. But I'm not too upset, because I find out that he's holding a Choice Specs, so I know that he's not physically, he's not a physically attacking Pokemon. So I mean, if it was like Terrakion that came out, I would have been shitting bricks. So I'm going to switch out now, because I do not want to lose my Crocodile so early on in the game. And I bring in my Starmie, because Starmie's going to take a Scald, but like shit. That does quite a bit of damage, but it was because it was a crit. But at least he doesn't get the burn, so that's alright. And I just go for a Thunderbolt, hoping that he'd stay in. But of course he's not gonna. He definitely predicted that, and he brings in his Laundromat. That's a pretty cool name. I would not like to send my laundry through those teeth right there. That'll be pretty devastating. But I just lost a lot of Life Orb recoil there, and I think, yeah, there was more damage done by the recoil than what I did with the Thunderbolt. So I bring in my specially defensive wall, which is my Muck, and he predicted my switch. So he's gonna get the switch advantage with the Volt Switch, and now he's gonna be able to bring in the Pokemon that suits him. And now he's gonna bring in his DIKPINCH. So yeah, I can understand that. I would not like those pincers being anywhere near my dick. So he's gonna Mega Evolve. That is his Mega. And I don't know why I did this. I do have the Ice Punch. I should have went for the Ice Punch, but I decided to go for the Poison Jab, you know. But before that, you know, the return. I really thought the return was going to take me out, but I do survive. So that's just great. I hang on with 8 HP. And I went for the Poison Jab. I don't know why. Why? I didn't even get the, you know, the poison, so that sucked. And now he's going to be able to take me out with a priority quick attack. So that was a bit of a waste turn. I'm pretty sure the Ice Punch would have taken him out, but I'll have to run Damage Calcs to check that out. So I decided to bring in my Crocodile, because that's going to get the Intimidate off, and I don't think he has anything that can actually hit me, that he can hit me with. So I know he's going to switch out, and it's perfect. I get up my Stealth Rocks now. This is just absolutely perfect. And he has Mega Evolved with his Pinsir, so he is now going to be 4 times weak to Stealth Rocks. And he left the field with yellow HP, so when he comes on the field the next time, he is dead. And he doesn't have any Rapid Spinners. I mean, he has a Defogger, but if I can get rid of that and prevent the defog, then his Pinsir is going to be pretty much useless. So I go straight for the knockoff, and it turns out that he's holding a Light Clay, so he is a dual screen support. He kind of bluffed the Spec set or the Scarf set, because that's what he did with the beginning. You know, he went for the Volt Switch. So I know he's going to probably go for the Light Screen now, so I decided to go for a Taunt to prevent that, and he does go for it, so that's excellent. And he decides to switch out now. He doesn't even use, I mean, he can't use Volt Switch, so I don't think he can actually hit me with anything. I'm not too sure what his 4th move slot is. That'll be pretty interesting to know. But he forces a hard switch out, and now comes in his Garchomp. And I just go straight for a knockoff just to, I'm really loving this. You know, I'm just knocking shit up, and it's just helping so damn much when an opponent loses its item. So he's only a Focus Sash, which is pretty interesting. I don't generally see Garchomps having a Focus Sash, but that's pretty cool. I like unique things. So now he goes to the Dragon Claw. It doesn't do too much, to be honest. I'm guessing maybe he's, I don't know why. Maybe he doesn't EV train or something. Maybe just, you know, Crocodile's defense is just too damn high. I'm really enjoying Crocodile. I miss him. In my new team, I really do miss him. So he goes for the Stone Edge. I don't know why. Maybe he predicted me to switch out for some reason, because I do resist that. Or maybe it's just hoping for a crit or something. But I just go for the Earthquake and I'm like, what the hell? Why am I doing so less damage? What is going on here? This is just ridiculous. Maybe he is more physically defensive. But I completely forgot that he's got the Reflect up, which is why it's been doing so less damage. So now he goes for the Iron Head and he gets a crit and I flinch. So that is just shit. That is just shit on me, man. That is just the worst thing ever. And now I'm just hoping that this next Iron Head, if it's not a crit and if I don't flinch, I should survive, and I'm gonna be able to go for an Earthquake and take it out because that Reflect has worn off. So thank goodness that Garchomp is out of the picture. So I'm looking pretty good. Leftovers is helping me out quite a bit. My Ray-Bans are looking pretty awesome, and I brings in his DIKPINCH again. I guess just to, I don't know why, death fodder maybe. But yeah, he's lost his DIKPINCH, and I'm happy because that thing is so damn powerful. And now he brings in his Victini, and I knew the U-turn was coming, so I didn't want to lose my Crocodile just yet. So I decided to switch out and bring in my Noivern, because Noivern will resist the U-turn. And I mean, now he's gonna get the advantage again. So he is scarfed. That's good to know. And I mean, he's gonna get the advantage here, bring in a Pokemon that's gonna be able to take out my Noivern. So that's not too great. I hate that. I mean, if you have I never really use U-turn and Ball Switch that often, but I can really see why it's that useful. So now he brings in his Mandibuzz now, shiny Mandibuzz that looks like a pink flamingo, to be honest. It's a weird ass looking shiny Pokemon. So I gotta switch out now. There's not much that I could do there. So I'm gonna bring in Ray-Bans again because I know the knockoff is coming. And I don't want my Noivern to lose its choice specs because it pretty much becomes useless once it's lost its choice specs. So he does go for the knockoff and it doesn't even kill me. How weak are you, Mandibuzz? Well, that Intimidate did help. So now I'm just gonna go straight for a knockoff, get rid of that leftovers. And it doesn't do too much, but you know what? I'm really happy that I've gotten rid of that leftovers. That's gonna help a hell of a lot. So he decides to go for Toxic. I don't know why. Maybe he knew because I've lost my item. He's not gonna be able to take me out with another knockoff. And I think he'd do less damage than what the leftovers recovery is restoring. So I just go for the Taunt now because I know he's probably gonna go for a Defog, and I called it right. That was just great. I felt so cool making the Taunt move at the right time. So I've lost my Crocodile, but at least you know he's been taunted, so you can't really do much. So I decided to bring in my Machamp now, and I go straight for the Thunder Punch, which is I mean I should have went for the Diamond Punch. That would have been the better move. But he goes for the knockoff and he knocks off my Choice Band, which kind of works in my favor because I'm going to be able to switch attacks now. And he decides to withdraw now because I guess maybe he thought now that he's knocked off the Choice Band I can switch in and go for a Dynamic Punch, which is what I've decided to go for. I went straight for a Dynamic Punch. He brings in his Laundromat. Stealth Rocks is helping me a hell of a lot. And there is no ways he's going to survive a Dynamic a Dynamic Punch to the face. That attack is just so amazing. I love it. I love Machamp and his no guard ability. So now he brings in his Mandibuzz again, and I guess he forgot about how Roost works. And if you didn't know, when you use Roost, on the turn of using Roost, you lose your flying type. So that means now he's gonna become weak to fighting. So this Dynamic Punch is gonna take him out. I'm not too sure how much Dynamic Punch would have taken if he was also still a flying type, but then again he had such a little bit of HP. So that was just fantastic. That was excellent. I loved that part of the battle. So now he brings in his Victini again and he goes for the V-Create. And this is such a badass looking attack. Absolutely love it. And it is, excuse me, it is just so damn powerful. I thought maybe I might survive. Maybe, but of course not. And he's gonna lose, that's why I don't like that attack, because it forces you to switch out and it can give your opponent a turn to set up basically. So I just go straight for the Scald. I guess he just decided to sack his Victini. And that's great. No more Victini and V-Creates to worry about. And now he's gonna bring in, what's his last Pokemon? He's got one more if I'm not mistaken. Yes, his Keldeo. So now comes in his Keldeo. I'm not gonna be able to outspeed this thing, and my Starmie has pretty much done all the work that it can. And he goes for the Hidden Power. I think it's the Hidden Power Grass. It must be Grass. And yeah, there's no way Starmie's gonna survive that. But I know I'm going to be able to outspeed because I am choice tier. I'm bringing my Excadrill now. He has enough HP for me to kill him with a Earthquake. So I go for the Earthquake, and that is Keldeo defeated. That was a pretty good match, Dan. I mean, the crit did not matter there. It didn't. Don't think it did. And yeah, that was pretty awesome. I had a pretty good match there. I hope we have a rematch soon. And guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I will see you all in the next video. The next video should be a free-for-all. So cheers, guys. Catch you all later.